Hello, today I'm going to be talking about Amy Schumer's new Netflix special, Growing. It's a Netflix special that was just released, and this is the fourth Netflix special of hers that I've seen, or this is the fourth special of hers that I've seen. The first two I really liked, and I've liked her show the first couple of seasons. I didn't really like the last special she did. It's the leather special she did on Netflix, and that I didn't give a very good rating because it was very one note. Like basically all of her specials, she does a thing where she goes into graphic detail about like her body issues and things like that, which is fine in small doses, but in the leather special, just went overboard with that and just went into it way too much, and to the point where that's all she talked about for the whole hour. So with this one though, it's filmed in Chicago, and during this she is pregnant on stage, and she actually jokes about that, saying how she's not there because she's like a trooper or a hard worker. She's there because she has to be because of the contract. She does talk about pregnancy, starting out, and those are the usual jokes, talking about the pregnancy, being married, being pregnant at the same time as Meghan Markle, being pregnant as a celebrity, and she talks about her marriage and her husband a little bit, and so she does a bunch of jokes about her husband, and where she points out like different ways he thinks, and then she moves on to talk about how he's actually on the autistic spectrum, and so he thinks differently, and you can kind of tell that when she starts into that, things get a bit uncomfortable in the audience, and people aren't really sure whether or not they can laugh or should laugh at it, and it also kind of puts a different light on her previous jokes about her husband. It depends on where your sensibilities lie. You may find that uncomfortable, you may be okay with it. I was okay with it. The jokes were still funny. And then after that, that's about halfway through the show, and then after that she goes into the more, that same thing like I mentioned before, where she goes into graphic detail about her body issues, her pregnancy issues. She does a whole bit about tampons. So she goes into that, but thankfully she keeps that short, and it's only about 10 minutes or so. So for that, it's good. Most of the jokes are good. They're funny. There's just that lag in the middle where she talks about her husband being autistic. She talks about, and she goes into that graphic detail. And then she talks a bit about like being a woman, and then talks about how she got arrested when she went and protested Kavanaugh's confirmation, and from there that part gets a bit political, not too much though, and there are a couple of spots where she does jokes where it's a conversation leading up to a punchline, but she gives away the punchline before the conversation starts, so it kind of makes the conversation drag on. It drags on too long, and that's pretty much it. Like, the jokes are good, not great. It's definitely better than our last special, but there are some parts that just drag on. And she did do the directing also in this, but it's hard to say what kind of input that had. It just basically looked like a standard special, and visually that is. So that's it. I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. It's good. It's not great. It's above average for a comedian. Good comedy special. So 7 out of 10. It's on Netflix now. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe, or all the above. Thank you, and have a nice day.